I wanted to just share some final thoughts. If you completed the course, good job. It's not easy. And if you really put the effort into it and were able to kind of accept the assumptions of this framework or system, I'm sure you're experiencing at least that first wave of relief. And then when you have that next meeting with your inner critic and it sees that you're really actually changing how things roll from now on, you'll get that second release or wave of relief. I wanted to say that this has made a profound difference in my life, and it's why I'm sharing it. This really worked really well for me, and I was kind of resistant to this framework. I felt like it was a little too simplified. But as I worked it and tried it, the interchange has been miraculous. My ability to be a better partner to my spouse and to my son has been far beyond anything I could have ever expected, because our ability to deal with other people's inner critics is directly in proportion to how well I can deal with my own inner critic. And to be able to recognize when somebody else is in their inner critic is priceless. You won't take what they're saying as the absolute truth. You'll take it as a criticism. And when you can listen to that and then say thank you, and then actually mean that you're going to take what they said and consider it, but that it's not the end all be all. It's not necessarily the truth. That the inner critic is not bad or evil. That was huge for me. I thought it needed to be gotten rid of. I thought I needed to be who I wanted to be, happy with myself, needed to never be critical or judgmental or violent or anything ever again. So to realize that it's not good or bad, that it's a protector, and that that part of us will always communicate in a critical or judgmental way, to accept that that's how that part of us communicates and talks and speaks, as a huge lesson in accepting, for me anyway, a part of myself that I didn't really want to accept, that I was trying to get rid of. And I think the last thing I want to just reiterate is, you can get the first or the second wave of relief by doing this over 1 or 2 days. But if you will make somehow, however it is your system kind of works, if you'll make a concerted effort to keep doing this, that this is a new part of how things are, that you're going to listen to all the different parts of yourself deeply, to thank the different parts of ourselves, and to think deeply on it, and perhaps even take action on those sides, as something that can completely change the way that we experience the universe, the way that we experience our emotions, how well we can forge a relationship with ourselves and with other people. So I want to encourage you, if this framework worked for you, to keep going. This is probably an everyday thing. And if you don't have to meet with your inner critic every day and you can do it every few days or every week or something, then awesome, then great. To keep going, to keep doing it. And that I, want to appreciate myself for being willing to be vulnerable and share this stuff. Because of course my inner critic was trying to talk me out of it and say that all sorts of stuff. It came with so many different things, that no one will watch these videos, no one will try it, no one will get benefit from it, that I have too much gray in my beard, that I don't look attractive enough, no one will listen to it, all those kind of things, right? But that I was still able to hear that and still move forward and do it. So this video in some way is like a little bit of like some evidence of these teachings and this practice, just that you're seeing this and I made this and I did this. And two, good job to you. You did something unbelievably difficult that I think most people probably go through their whole life not doing. That you went into a room, a dark, locked room where we had been keeping prisoner a part of ourselves. And we went in there and we opened the door and we turned on the light. We brought the light to the darkness. And we saw that this thing that we had been locked away actually was a really important part of ourselves that was there to try to intelligently keep us from making mistakes and errors and to protect us. And that it's an integral part of ourselves. And that it's going to have some good ideas, actually. It's going to have some things that we do need to consider. And that if we do, it will actually even help us achieve the dreams, the wants, the desires that we have that are being generated by our inner child. So good job in doing something that difficult. And if you're having success, if you had these waves of relief, if you found newer, different ways to do this, please let me know. Email it, send me a text, let other people know. Teach other people how to do this. Teach your children how to do this. Start with just the awareness. Oh, that sounds like that's your inner critic talking. Ooh, that's a dream you've got. That's something you really want. It must be your inner child, right? It starts with the awareness that that's going on in us. Then from there, it's the listening technique. Listen deeply. Let them say everything until they're done. Then thank them for that. And then really actually, the thanking has to be real. You have to thank you for saying that. I'm going to really think about that now. You might have some really good points there because they probably do. And then to show the proof that we thought deeply on it by our action, by taking action on what they said. And that goes for all of our parts and for all other beings as well. That this is in some way, a transcendent practice. And that you may not be a religious or spiritual person, but that this can produce a lot of those same states that I think spirituality and religious practices promise to deliver: a lack of anxiety, of not judging, of going after our dreams, not hiding what we want. So thank you. And I want to say thank you to myself for being willing to do it and go forward with this, something that I think is really, really important. Stay in touch. Check out the other courses if you feel like it. If you haven't done the 4 breathings, the How to Stop Thinking 4 breathing methods, check it out. If you're interested in creating a spiritual practice, an individualized spiritual practice, none of the preset ones really ever fit with you perfectly, but you can kind of tell that's something that's important to you. Check that out as well. And let me know what's up. Drop me an email, call me up, text me, and let me know how things went, how you modified things, how you changed things, how you personalized it. I want to know. Well, it's hard to say bye. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.